What is up, YouTube? My name is Zor, and today we're going to be going over the skills. At least that's my plan. Basically, what I mean by that is I will look at the skills and kind of give my thoughts and opinions on them, saying which ones are best, which ones are most important, which ones I think you should try to get first, all that different stuff. So, I hope you enjoy. I hope this is helpful, and let's get to it. So, starting with survival. Um, Obviously, you start with this one. I would definitely go with backpacker as soon as you can, rather than boosters. Boosters is pretty good in my opinion, but uh, only if you're gonna like scavenge the ground a lot, because you need a lot of herbs and toxic lichen and neon pumpkins or not pumpkins, mushrooms or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different stuff you need to pick up, and honestly, it's just a little out of your way to go find them if you don't have to. So I would definitely start with backpacker, but these are definitely good later on in the game. So backpacker, I went elemental throwing stars next, rather than barter. Both are good. It's kind of just, which do you prefer? Do you prefer to let all your damage be from the weapons you buy, or do you want to be able to create weapons from the stuff you scavenge? The exploding throwing stars are really good. I mean, like top of the line, they one shot most zombies except for like the bigger ones. They're really good. Um, so I definitely go with that and make some exploding ones. Beyond that, I mean, Lucky Repair is an amazing skill. Definitely need to get that. Nimble Hands is good. It's not like what is it? It's not really essential, but I really think it's useful and definitely one of the better skills on this tree in my opinion. Now camouflage. Camouflage is a really good skill. The only thing that I don't like about it is you smear guts all over your face, which I'm okay with the whole smearing guts on my face. What I don't like is the fact that a lot of times, well, at least when I do it, my guys like throws a blob right in the middle of the screen so I can't see anything. But it's still a really good move. It really works. I mean, your camouflage pretty much completely. I've only had a few times where something will attack me while I'm camouflaged, and that was just when I like stood right behind them, or I like searched right beside them or something like that. But it's really good. Grappling hook, as I've stated in a previous video, best item in the game, best skill in the game. I would get this skill any level if I didn't have it yet. Amazing skill, just so great. Specialist, really good, as well as craftsman. Both of these kind of work off the same thing, piggyback, just making your blueprints more effective, which is really good. I mean, I use blueprints a lot, and I'm assuming that everybody else does as well. So, really good skills for that. I haven't really used much of the shield, to be honest. I've heard a few people talk about it and like use it, but I haven't. I don't it's just not my forte. I'd rather run around with a machete or a gun than a giant shield. It's not for me. But I feel like it'd still be a pretty viable option. Now these two, I don't have exploding cars. I don't really use electric fences, honestly that much. I don't really use traps, just because I mean my fighting's maxed out, so melee 1 to 10 is fine with me. So I really don't use traps, but uh, I'd probably suggest them for those players that aren't really comfortable with using a sword and they don't have all that much ammo or whatever. Um, Pretty good skills. And then there's of course Ultimate Survivor, which is gonna be amazing, and I can't wait to get it, but I'm not there yet. So off to agility. Now agility, we have grapple, slide, health regen, vault, drop kick, free running adept, whatever, free running expert, tackle. All right, so obviously start with dodge. I went slide. I probably would. I don't know. I don't really use grapple. I have both of these, but I don't really use grapple. I don't really know why, to be honest. I just don't. So I'm not sure what I'd say about that. Either way, either or. Vault's really good. Really good. It's really good for escaping. It's really good for jumping over a zombie's face to kill another zombie. And it's a really good skill. Dropkick is one of my favorite skills. It's honestly not really that useful, as sad as I am to say that, because I really enjoy the skill and the move and all that itself. It's really not that useful. It's just fun to drop kick a zombie and watch it fly at least 20 feet across the ground to hit a car or another zombie in the face, and it's just entertaining. And then when you get the upgrade for it, it does a lot of damage. Free running adept obviously is good. I went light drop, I'm pretty sure, after that, and then forward roll, which both of these just help your dropping. And since I really enjoy the parkour aspect of this game. These are really important for me because I like to jump off buildings, and if I don't have these, I would die a lot more than I do. I still die, don't get me wrong, but you know, I live 25% more of the time because when you jump off of 20-story bridge to the ground, I feel like I'd be able to survive that if I just rolled, right? Anyway, escape is really useful. Instant escape is even better. I don't really use, obviously I don't use reversal, but these two are really good. Definitely suggest these as early on as you want to spend the points on them. Tackle, I didn't get this early on. I got this just recently, just because I don't really use it. I mean, if I don't vault over a zombie, I'm really just gonna cut his head off. So there's not really a reason for me to elbow strike it. Um, but I mean, maybe it's a useful skill. I honestly haven't even used it. I have the skill, but I've never used it, so I probably should. I went Tic Tac before I went Health Regen, which Tic Tac lets you be able to run up walls. It's not the best skill. It's not as good as I thought it would be, but it is pretty good for sure. Um, it's good for situations where you're like in an elevator shaft or something, and there's just a little bit too far to grab the window, but you can jump onto the wall. So that you jump on the wall and then tic tac up it and grab onto the window to the floor or whatever, and you get up there. It's really good for situations like that. It's a really good skill in my opinion altogether. Health regen is also good, but tic tac is just better. Um, I think it's about it for agility. Now power. First off, right off the bat, melee throw is absolutely amazing. I don't know however many of y'all have tried this, but if you can throw one of your main hand weapons, oh my gosh, it does massive damage. Multi-throw, don't even use this, probably should. I'd use a lot of explosive throwing stars, this would be really useful, but I don't use it. Blast, this is just makes my throwing stars even more damaging. Sturdiness, I would absolutely recommend getting sturdiness 1, 2, and 3 as soon as possible. But that's me. I really like to just jump in face first and then swing my sword and kill stuff. So I really needed this so that I didn't die as much. Um, Conserve weapon and focus and kill frenzy are three really useful skills in my opinion. I got power attack early on. I never really used it just because I don't like using all my stamina. Uh, because then I can't swing very much and I have to dodge a lot and just wait. And I don't like being patient, so it makes it painful. Windmill and whirlwind. I don't use two-handed hammers or giant swords at all. So, um, uh, I don't know. I honestly don't know at all. I feel like they'd be pretty good, especially if there's a group, but never used them. Stomp is a really useful move. Ground pound, I never use ground pound again. I don't use two-handed hammers. Drop attack is useful, not as useful as stomp. Stomp is by far much more useful than drop attack, but drop attack's still fun. Slam is good. Well, I say it's good. I don't even use it because I don't use ground pound. Takedown is alright. You break the zombie's neck, which is kind of funny to me because in my mind, breaking a zombie's neck will not kill it. But sorry guys, my mic cut out, so this is not from the video. Blah blah blah. Anyway, basically, it's kind of dumb how it breaks your neck, but regardless, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below. And if you have any suggestions and or thoughts that I should be aware of, please leave those down below as well. Please like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. My name's Zor. See ya!